Hello! So, this year, I really want to improve my music production. So I have a list of things that I'm going to speed run learn today, and I'm going to teach you how to do these things as a way of helping me to learn them. And initially I thought that this might be a really boring video idea, but then I realized that I'm sure there's plenty of you who want to learn these things as well. We can have a journey of learning together. The goal today is just to speed run. It's not to make it sound good, it's just to figure out how to do it. I'm using Logic Pro today, by the way. I am now going to explain what these things are. DnB stands for drum and bass. It's a genre of music and it sounds like this. Obviously there are lots of different subcategories and styles of DnB, but I've been trying to make my own DnB and I have a song that I really love that I want to release, except for I didn't make my own drums and I feel like I need to learn how to make my own drums. Hello, welcome everybody. No. So the grid is 16ths, so that if I do every second, then it will be 8, which is cool. And then he has here, I think, and then he's got a snare here, here. Are you ready? Oh my god! Okay, what about if I put it here? I feel like I'm finally kind of making DnB, maybe. What I have just learnt, so instead of being like boots and cats and boots and cats, you can play around with where you put your kick and your snares, and then to get that feel is to add ghost snares, and you can play around with where you want to put those. So these are my ghost snares here, and I could add 2 more here. And then like these are my normal snares. Yeah! Amen break visual. Cool. Wait, I want to try this. Wait, I quickly want to explain what the Amen break is. The Amen break is one of the most sampled drum loops in all of history. Originally from the track Amen Brother by the Winstons in 1969. What is this? I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Snare. These are claps. This is not snare. Ah! That's sounding more like it. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but we did it. We tried making DnB drums. Cross it. Yeah. Wait, you can change color? No freaking way. Wow. Sick. Alright. So, we're now going to learn how to do sidechain compression. I find explanations of sidechain to be quite confusing, but I found one from abbeyroad.com that I really like that I'll read to you. So, sidechain is an effect that you have on one sound that is triggered by the level of another sound. The classic example is when you have a compressor on a bass track and you set it so it ducks the volume of the bass whenever a kick drum hits. I will show you what I mean. Cool. Now I need a synth. Okay, well, we've got some synths to sidechain it to. Alright, so apparently we go into a kick channel and we create a new bus. 17. And then on the bus, stereo out to no output. And then we turn this dial to 0. Then we go to the synths channel and go to compressor. Ooh. Up here it says sidechain, we go here, we go bus, and we go bus 17, which is the one of our kick. So he's now putting a really hard compression on it. I'm just copying what he's doing. I don't know how compression works that well. It's been explained to me like 50 times. It's still quite hard to understand. Here's what it sounds like when the compressor is off. And then here's what it sounds like with it on. Yes! For some reason it makes it so much louder. It's probably the compression. You can see this is how much it's ducking it. And if we do this, Ducks it even more. Okay. Cool. We now know how to sidechain. Let's cross it off. I'm skipping vocal chops for now. Let's learn how to do vocoder. They say make a new instrument track, and so you click this thing down here. This has already had something loaded in it, but it should say instrument. And then you click evoc 20 vocoder synth. Sick. Here it is. Apparently you can play any notes into it. Ah, okay. So it's just a synthesizer already. Cool. Okay, and then you go to analysis input. So my voice is coming in audio 1. So I'm going to go input audio 1. And then you go to this where it says signal and you change it to vocoder. Hello. It ain't working. Hey. Why does it only work when I'm recording? Hey, what do you wanna do today? What do you wanna do? I want to party. Do you guys know the song Heavy by Fred again? Maybe this might be a cool way to try and recreate how we did the like chord drum thing. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, but we learn how to use the vocoder. It's weird, but it's fine. Oh wait, I want to do make your own sample instrument next. Now I want to do sampling, and there are two kinds of sampling that I want to do. So one is where you can put in a sound and then play that sound on any note in the keyboard. And then there's another one where you like put in your own drum sounds so that you can write your own drum sounds in MIDI. You make a new software instrument track, pull in quick sampler, single sampler. Cool. And here's our sampler. So there is like a record function here, which is very cool. Select a recording input. Oh, input. Oh. Then we can go here and maybe, just maybe, we can play it? No, can't play it. But what if I went... Yeah. Okay, I've just been told that it actually can tell what note you're singing. So you don't have to like match the notes to the thing. And then you can like trim the front and the end if you want to. I wanna party. Okay. Beautiful. Are they playing at different speeds? I think they are. Fanny. Loop. Okay, wait, forward. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, drum sampling. So you create a new software instrument track and then drum machine designer? Yes, this is it. Drag an audio sample onto the pad. It worked. Oh, it worked. Yes. Yeah, it is. Pull in this. Dragging the same file into hi-hat. And I'm going to guess that this is a hi-hat. It's not, but it sounds really sick. Sick. There's our hat. Now we have a drum kit. Alright, that's weird. We have completed sampling your own instrument. Like I said, with all of these things that I'm doing, you can definitely make it sound cooler, but for the sake of speed running, we will not be. Yay! We're learning together. LFO stands for low frequency oscillator, also known as autopan, also known as tremolo. It's like you take a parameter and then it like flings it around.
I suck at explaining things. The reason why I need to learn how to use an LFO is because I have been using volume automation to do this. And you guys are cringing at me.
So now I'm gonna do LFO. So let's record myself. Audio effects. Modulation. Tremolo. I think this is an LFO. Smoothing. So basically what it's doing is throwing it into each of my ears, basically, at a time, like it's bouncing. But can you change? That's how you do it. That's the effect I'm looking for. Yay! That was actually so easy. There's one thing I have to do though. But anyway, that's fun. Now we are going to learn how to automate high pass.
So the next thing is automating high pass. So we have this thing called EQ. EQ is like you've got all the frequencies of sound, like high and low. If it's like, say you want to take off the low end of my voice, then it sounds like this. If you want to take off the high end of my voice, it sounds like this. And I'm basically wanting to learn how to animate it so that it moves.
Oh, the LFO is still on. Okay, I'm gonna animate the EQ on my drums. You open up the automation tool and you click EQ. Okay, high cut frequency. Make a point from here to here. What does that sound like? Cool. Yeah, low cut frequency, like this. Yeah, okay, I see. Sick, we figured out how to do it. Yay, that was so quick actually. Change tempo mid-song. Apparently this button is called global settings. Wait, there's like an automation line for tempo. So can I just like, no way. We're going from 170 to 86. That was so easy. Anyway, we've learnt a lot of things today. I now have a video that I can reference back on whenever I need to remember how to do any of these things, which is very cool. Comment down below a list of things that you want to learn and then go learn them and then tell me about how you did. Also comment down below if you know better ways to do the thing than the ways that I did. Yeah! I really appreciate everyone who comes to watch and everyone who leaves a comment. It really means a lot to me. I'd love to know where you're from and what projects you're working on, so please tell me about them. In my last video, I talk about how to actually finish a song, and I talk about the importance of accountability buddies, and you guys actually did go in the comments and ask each other if you wanted to be accountability buddies, and that was just so cool. You guys are so cool. I did not actually expect anyone to do that, so I'm so happy that you guys are connecting with each other. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a little thumbs up for me, please. And I'll see you in the next video. Wait. Oh, you can curve it. I need to hear what that sounds like. Sick! Oh my gosh. Things are being unlocked today. Like things I think this video has taught me that things that sound intimidating, but once you know how to do them and you're like, oh, that was it, it's definitely worth sitting down and giving it a crack, because that was awesome. Learning party.